go over the options. So I have logged in as Larissa because I know there's a couple different ranks of players, and those who've messed with stuff are higher ranks and might have more options, but I believe Larissa is on the lowest one. So let's see. So we're going up here to the game settings, and we're going configure settings, and then we're going to go through. Okay, now we do not use built-in audio video, so this doesn't matter. English, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. Yes, see, okay. So, to deselect here, Larissa has herself selected. Now she has Jillian's, oh, she can't select Jillian, because she doesn't control her. She has herself selected, so when that option is on, if she clicks off, that gets rid of it. With that option not on, clicking off does not get rid of it. She has to hit escape. No, hitting escape didn't work. How the heck do you get off without that option? I don't know. Everyone should turn that on. Left click to release objects. Okay, maximum frame rate. If your stuff is running slowly, turn this down to 30. Then it will not try to look as good. I mean, things will look a little worse, but it will run better because it is only having to output half the frames. So play with this if your stuff is running slow. Ken and Deb, I know you both have issues. Turning these things off will also help with slowness. These are video settings. They make things look prettier, but they also slow stuff down. I would first turn this down some, and then I would play with these. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of light source animation or vision animation, but I might get rid of soft shadows and anti-aliasing. So play with these 5 settings to make your stuff run faster, okay? Moving on. Probably want this off. Here, let's see, what does that do? Collapse item cards. Doesn't really seem like it did anything, does it? Let me turn on dark mode. We'll get there, but let me turn on dark mode for her real quick. Up here at the top, you see you can search. I search for dark. Activate Foundry wide dark mode. Save settings. Okay. Now everything looks a little better. I'm not positive what this does. Okay, there it is, right there. Note, spell description is filled out versus gone, but here, can you bring it up? Yep, but you can click on it to bring it up. You see, you can also click on. So that's by default. Do you want it like this by default, or do you want it like this? I honestly might turn that on. I might turn that on. You can still get to the spell description, but it'll make all of this seem a bit faster. So system settings, collapse item card and chat, I think that's a yes. Alright, now we get to the meat of things, guys. The module settings. This is the money shot. Okay. Debug output, leave that off. That's like telling you when there are mistakes. You don't need to know those. Better roll tables. Sheet to use for generated loot. Don't worry about that. Spell compendium to use for random scrolls. Don't worry about that. Blood and guts. Okay, so yeah, if you wanted to make things bloodier for you personally, or if you found the blood annoying, you can turn this up or down. I guess Shrieker is lower, and Hecto, I'm not going to pronounce that, as higher. I don't love the blood personally. The only reason I use it at all is for blood trails. I know you guys hate when monsters run away, and I think that leaving a blood trail if they're injured is like really good. I'm a big fan of that as a gameplay mechanic. So that's why I have it on. You can adjust it if you want. All right, combat carousel. That is this thing up here that I know some of you like and some of you hate. Here, let's get in combat so we can see. Okay, I gotta switch over to me. Get you people in some combat. Okay, now we're in combat. We see we got the combat carousel up there. Combat carousel options. Collapse navigation bar. Okay, yeah, that's the navigation bar up here. So that'll have that automatically collapse when you use the carousel if that's on. Show health bar. Yeah, do you want a health bar up there? If so, that'll show it. Combat numbers. Okay. Yeah, so do you want, when you heal someone, do you want it to have a minus for damage and a plus for healing? That's that. Uh, this is a text that will display for damage instead of the numeric. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this is if I turned on masking damage so it wouldn't show the specific numbers, then it would say hit or healed for you. I have that off though, so don't worry. Combat utility belt. The only thing that matters here, token effect size. It's a visual setting. I mean, watch. See how it's huge now versus yeah, that's a personal setting for what those little things look like. So turn that up if you want them bigger. Turn that down if you want them smaller. And that is combat utility belt. Custom hotbar. Your custom hotbar. Okay, all right, yeah. So this is this extra hotbar down here. Would you like to change its color? Would you like to change its position? Would you like to change, see how it highlights in orange? I don't. Border color of a macro when hovered. Border color. It's weird because it looks orange to me, but this seems white and I wouldn't worry about that. But maybe you want to change the colors of it. I kind of hate this blue actually, so this is where you would change it, which is easy to do. Your core hotbar. Oh, cool, cute. It will let you change the settings for your core hotbar as well. So yeah, that's exciting, guys. You can customize your hotbars in the custom hotbar option. Dark mode. If you want to opt out of dark mode, you saw me do it earlier. You do it here. Drag ruler. Okay. Yeah, speed provider. All right. So this is the whole when you move. How do you want it to display? Here, whose turn is it? It is not Larissa's turn. Hang on, let me turn off combat movements so anyone can move whenever. Okay, so this is the whole green for your walk distance, yellow for your dash distance, red for distances you can't reach. You could pick different colors if you wanted. Don't worry about this. This is fine. You could pick different colors. I don't know why you would. I think green, yellow, and red is excellent, but you could. So swap spacebar and right click. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know this. You can set waypoints by hitting spacebar while dragging. Oh my gosh, guys! Okay, so while dragging, I'm hitting spacebar and I'm adding waypoints. And a right click gets rid of the last waypoint. Oh, I never knew about it. Guys, that is a great feature! Um, so if you were to turn this on, then it would reverse it. So right now, spacebar is waypoints and right click deletes waypoints. If you check this, then that would reverse. Right click would be waypoints, and spacebar would be delete. Wow, guys, what a feature! We should have always been using that. Oof, good mod, good mod. Okay, Forian's quest log. I have not done here. Okay, let's see. Quest log. Quest log. Okay, here is the quest log. I have not filled it out yet. So you don't see anything. Let's see. Over here on mine, you can't see it yet, but no. Okay, yeah. Here's a quest I made. So you open it up. Here's what it looks like. This is some future work. You see, this is our reach Candlekeep, make it to Avernus, rescue the Grand Duke, return him to Baldur's Gate. La 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 la. So this is the quest log. I will be using this in future. It's a little labor intensive, but I'm going to be making quests here in the quest log. So quest log settings, navigation style, bookmarks or classic tabs. Oh, here we go. See tabs versus the bookmarks up on the left. Okay, so yeah, that's that setting. Quest tracker background. Reset quest tracker position. Okay, this is if it gets lost, you can reset it that way. I think because of dark mode, it just doesn't do anything. Is what is up with that? So that is the quest tracker quest tracker. FX Master, enable effects. Okay, so this is a lot of the different effects. You really want this on, but like if you were just lagged to unplayability, you could turn this off and it would help. Item containers, sort bag contents. Yeah, that's like our bags, you know, our bag bags, like the bag of holding. Do you want it to automatically sort by type, spell, level, and name, or do you want it to just be a bunch of random garbage in there? Obviously, I think you want that on. Anything that says debug, you don't want. That's like showing you error messages that you don't need to know about. I guess technically, if you wanted to help me troubleshoot an issue, you could turn it on. Um, Override default macro execution. Okay, we haven't messed around with any macros really, so I don't think this matters. Character sheet hook. I want to turn that on. That'll let macros. I don't know. I might turn these on, and then if stuff breaks, turn them back off. Because I'm not. Some of our mods might actually use item macros. I mean, I haven't set any up, but they might like automatically. So I'm going to tentatively turn that on under the item macro settings. Moving on. JB2A Patreon Complete Collection. Oh, this is just okay. This is a pop-up that you guys have been getting. A couple mods are stupid and have pop-ups, and you have to go in and disable the pop-up. This is disabling the pop-up. Obviously, do that. Let me roll that for you. This is a whole thing that I haven't been using much, but I may use in future, and I think a few mods use it automatically. It's when it asks you for a role, it pops up. Enable parchment theme would give it a parchment theme, but probably overridden by dark mode anyway. Show error. You guys should turn that off, because you let me worry about that. That's lib color settings. Library scene packer. Enable scene packer contents menu. Yeah, this is nothing to do with you. I don't. This shouldn't even be on the client side. That's stupid. That's got nothing to do with you. Don't worry. Lock view screen. I think this. Okay, so screen width. This mod lock view is sometimes used when people will put like a screen in a table, and then they'll play physical D&D, but they'll still use Foundry, and the table will be like the map, and they'll move their markers across the table. Ignore these settings. These are for when you're using Foundry as like a physical map. MIDI quality of life. On and on, I guess. Unless, okay, item delete check, you can turn that, leave this on, roll automation support. Item delete check, you can turn that off if you don't like that. When you delete something and asks you to confirm, feel free to turn that off, leave it on if you want that extra security. Disable the combat pop-out. Oh, cool, that happens automatically now? That's nice. Okay, that's the volume for this. I think this is the mod that's been playing sounds when at least Varaxius starts. I don't know what his turn starts. I don't know why it doesn't do it for other people, but leave this on, I guess. Monk's token bar. Okay, this is Monk's token bar down here. If you don't like it, you can disable it right there. This is the bar. Pin cushion. Okay. Probably want this on journal preview. This is a whole. I'd have to go to Walmart where there are journals, but when you mouse over a journal, it'll show you a preview of the text. Journal preview type HT. You could okay. At some point, you could experiment which of these two you like visually more. So pin cushion HTML preview. Grocer. Boom, pops up. Sells food and drink. So to see what the other setting looks like. What are we up to? We're up to pin cushion. Pin cushion. Pin cushion. Text snippet. Save change. Looks exactly the same to me. I don't know what the difference would be. I see no difference. So don't worry about that. Ahem. Pin cushion. So that's okay. Pop out. Everyone wants this on. I feel like you guys love pop out. Indexing settings. I'm going to make sure her settings are set correctly. Yep, she's just player. Okay. Configure who can search for what. Ah, this is interesting. Alright, I don't know why you have access to these settings. Do not worry about them. I will mess with them in future now that I realize these are some options. Okay, search button and scene controls. No. Okay, yep, don't worry about these. Door control outline. I think this might change how doors look for you if you play with it, but if they look fine, don't worry about it. Okay, the furnace. I believe this mod smooths your drawings, so if you're finding drawing difficult, you might play with this number. Lower value means more accurate drawings, but less smooth and containing more points. Don't worry about hooks debugging. Token action HUD. All right, all right, all right. So token action HUD is not something that I think you guys need to be using. I've been experimenting with it for I'm dead right now, right? Yeah, I've been experimenting with it for my personal use. It's a whole HUD, like when you here. Let me see. Here it is. This is it here. See, I've got this HUD. So here, I click on Jillian, and then I can drag it around. So I click on Jillian, and then I've got this. So I can go spells, and then see cantrips, first level, second level, third level, chill touch. See, I can cast from this. I can do a skill roll from it. I can do a save. I can do a check. I can fuck with her effects. I can add conditions. So here's her items in her inventory that are usable. So token action HUD is something I have turned off for players currently. If anyone would like it turned on, let me know. Because everyone who doesn't want it can turn it off, the people can turn it on. I had it recommended to me to use with NPCs, so I don't have to have every NPC character sheet up. I think because you guys have to, there's so much stuff on screen already. I didn't want to add one more thing, but I mean, this is obviously really good, though. I mean, look at this. You know, like, don't have to pull up your character sheet, and it goes away when you're not selected. See, so if anyone would like to use token action HUD, let me know. I can turn it on. I currently have it off. And again, if even one person wants to use it, I'll turn it on, and then everyone else can individually turn it off. In fact, honestly, I should maybe just go ahead and turn it on to give you guys the option. I'm going to do that. So turn off token action HUD. Enable HUD for current user. Turn it off if you don't want it. And as you see, this is how you drag it around when you've got it up. Oh, and this is cute. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, that's cool. You can take categories. You can customize it for yourself. Yeah, so right there you can customize it by removing categories and stuff. Anyway, that is token action HUD. And as you see, there are a lot of options to change. So if you're going to use token action HUD, that's a lot of options. This is a more advanced feature. So I'm not going to. This video is long as hell already. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can figure them out. Token Magic FX, automatic template. Yep, that's the one where like I changed Fireball's damage to lightning, and then it automatically changed the effect to be a lightning effect instead of a fire effect. It's awesome. Leave it on. But if shit was really laggy, disable FX animations is a thing you could do. Oh, disable. Okay, if your load times are too long, you might do this. It looks like it's caching the different filters when you first load. You could turn it off. It might make lag happen when the filters actually are when effects happen, but you would load a little faster. Turn marker. Okay, this is the marker under you when it's your turn. We actually have 2 mods that are displaying them now. I've been thinking about turning this off. But here you could turn off the. You know how it spins around. I mean, you guys have seen it, right? You guys have seen it. So it spins around you when it's your turn. The colored thing beneath you. All right, party frames. Party frames. Party frames. Let's move back. Let's leave Walmart. Party frames. Party frames. View scene. Party frames. Okay. Oh, not view scene. Activate scene. Alright, so here are the party frames. So you see we got a couple options. Pill. That's the pill. Thin. That's the thin. I'm fond of the thin, but that might be harder for some people to see. And this is entirely personal choice. I haven't looked at these at all. What are these? Oh, okay, that makes it kind of gray. You can play with these. I don't need to run through all of them. Here it is in black and white. I said that, and now I'm running through all of them. Oh, sepia, gross. So I would certainly leave that on none. I'm gonna leave that on default for Deb. So when I've done the quest tracker, there's also a quest tracker section for the party frames. I haven't played with it yet, so don't worry about it. But here are settings for it. All right, last one, guys. Last one. Your tokens visible. Honestly, I have not played with this a lot. This is a mod that makes it so that when your character is made invisible, I'm gonna make Deb invisible. Okay. Deb, because of that mod, Deb can still see and manipulate herself, even though, here, I'll make Loxley invisible. Boom! Loxley just vanishes for Deb. So that is what that is. I don't know. I don't see any setting. I can't give you any advice on these settings. I would leave them alone for now. I think in future I might figure it out better. Okay, everybody, congratulations! You've made it through the settings. If you have any questions, please add them. I think I'm gonna. At some point I will take this YouTube video and I will add time markers in the comments, or in the description to jump you to each mod. Is how to do it. I'm not gonna do that today because I got more stuff to do for D&D. But yeah, I'm gonna get this posted and maybe you guys will have a chance to watch it before the session tonight. Anyway. Exciting stuff coming. Props to Miles, who made a very exciting quest that we're going to undertake. And I'll see you all in a few hours.